Rohan besieges Emin Arnon in today's Dawnless Days siege battle, and they are not alone here today as they are joined by the Dwarves of the Iron Hill, and they fight against a coalition of evil led by Dol Guldur and the Eastlings in this one. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. Emin Arnon certainly is a perfect sort of map for like a 2v2, maybe a 3v3 at a push, but a 2v2 and definitely not even large armies. It's not a big settlement. It is yeah, very nicely nestled in settlement into sort of a cliff face, and yeah, it's a really difficult city to assault because there's not many walls to attack, and those are available are very easy to defend. As you can see here, we already have Merkin trackers on this wall blasting these mustard axes, and we've got a sally out. Runic warriors actually sallying out of the walls here, out of the gates, sorry, and they are going to I guess just stop the ram from arriving. And a breach has been made in the walls, so it doesn't really matter if the ram doesn't make it to the gate or not. They do have a way into the city anyway, along with a whole bunch of siege towers. The mustard axes are retreating. We do have the Eastling General pushing out a long way. It's not Kahar, it is just a Storm Rider unit, and he's going to continue. I think he's going to go for a charge thing onto these mustard axes. There's nothing really to stop him. Archers, yeah, are a bit, yeah, well, they actually know they are in range. They're going to get a volley off, and they go volley into the Lokian Storm Riders. This could be a really, really costly mistake here. If they can just swarm hit the Storm Riders here with infantry, do a lot of damage. And he's getting out. He's losing some men, but yeah, actually quite a few, I'd say. Yeah, 5 riders, 6, 7. Oh yeah, wow, he's going to lose quite a few actually. Yeah, double figures lost there for the Storm Riders. I did a little bit of damage to those mustard axes, but it's not exactly the type of unit you want to be charging anyway. It's not really a great unit. In the end, yeah, he lost 13 riders. Pretty costly stuff there from the Eastlings. They didn't even use that sally out from the Runic Warriors to do anything in the end. And if anything, it looks like it's just going to stand and just get shot at. Interesting early phases there from the defenders. I've not really seen that at least in a while. Sort of like a sally out from infantry and then general doing that and then just kind of running inside. We do have some trolls on the defense here for Dol Guldur, so they've got some heavy hitters, but it is obviously the usual sort of stuff for them. Lots of, I imagine it's going to be lots of shock and lots of Guldur glaives as well, I imagine. If I could actually find them. They've got wraiths back there. We've got your champions of Dol Guldur. We've got some pikes. Castellans of Dol Guldur. I guess we must have Warriors of Ardor on, because we do have these guys in action. So yeah, it's a very elite spear unit that Dol Guldur has available. Looks like a champion of Dol Guldur, pretty much, but just with a spear and a shield. And then they look pretty good. And then yeah, we also have Last Breath on, of course, as well, because we do have the Iron Hills available as well in today's game. I don't know if anyone else has brought any sort of Warrior of Ardor type units. I can't see any. There's not much of a Dol Guldur army by the looks of it either. It is, I mean, numbers wise, it's 4,100 attackers against 4,500 defenders. I imagine they're outnumbered because of these huge Merkin tracker units. We do have blades actually, yeah, at the walls. That's good. And looks like they've got runic archers up there. They can resupply. I imagine the first wave that's going to go in is probably going to be Rohan. I'd imagine his cheaper infantry, his poorer infantry would be sent in first. These sword thanes. He's got more mustard axes back there and Erling retainers. I don't know where he's really spent his money. I guess maybe on the Helming gas. Has he brought he's brought the Helming gas. So I guess that must be where he spent his money. Interesting. And then yeah, the Iron Hills will go in probably second. They've got a lot of Iron Hill warriors. We've also got the Dwarven company, quite a lot of these guys, and crossbows. Obviously, I think it's quite a low fun game looking at the troops here. There isn't Iron Hills really haven't brought any shock infantry, and yeah, like Dol Guldur has kind of like spent I think most of his cash on that troll. But I think that is the case. Oh my gosh, he gets some good shots here onto the Helming gas and onto the Erling retainers down below. The artillery is doing some nasty work there, the Onager. And it has been landed on now as mustard axes deal with that. And another chunk of the wall has been opened up. And I think Mordor is going to be going in soon. And yeah, no surprise, Dol Guldur winning on the walls against the Rohan. But yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy this glorious Lord of the Rings siege battle. And if you want to see more of this sort of thing on the channel, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel as we work towards 11k subs, and we're so close now. So almost within touching distance. Yeah, these mustard axes, if they're being shot at, that's just a waste of ammo. I mean, the Merc with trackers, I guess, can't do too much in the way of damage to other stuff, maybe. But yeah, shooting these guys, that's the least of Rohan's concern. He's sending in his sword thanes and a healthy mustard. Oh, he was. He's actually baiting Dwarves, I think, to come out of the breach. It's not a bad idea, unless it's pathfinding. Maybe it was a bait, maybe it was pathfinding. Dwarves, I think he's trying to retreat now, realizing he's pushed outside the walls. But he's very much in a melee fight. And yeah, the archer fire will probably help these blades, but also I've been told that these blades are pretty damn good, though they are losing. All I'm saying, these guys are losing. And it's sort of a 3-on-1, but it's not great stuff. I've been thought they'd be able to take this on. Tier 3 against a lot of Tier 1 and Tier 2. They are getting shot, I don't think, either by enemy archers. Dwarven crossbows seem like they're busy trying to take out these trackers here. It's not a bad idea, get rid of them. I mean, Doug hasn't brought a lot of other stuff by the looks of it. He's got a lot of missiles and not a lot of, actual melee infantry. Shooting runic archers might be a better idea, though. They are slightly a degree better. And I mean, if you're trying to help with army losses, though, getting rid of those is not a bad idea. I mean, already the attacks have lost 400 troops, and the defenders have lost about 300, so that's not good either. They need to inflict a lot more losses to Rohan and the Iron Hills.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Yes, these blades survive this fight. There's plenty of man flesh to go around, as Rohan is providing. But yeah, this was also sent in by a member of my Discord. Was this one? As said it was a pretty grindy siege, so I'm certainly looking forward to seeing how it goes down. And yeah, if you want to send in any of your own Dawnless Days replays, have them featured on the channel, do send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description, as always. And it's also the best place to go to get involved in any sort of streams, if you wanted to get involved in those as well. Looks like we've got some runic axes going in here, just to sort of supplement the Goldor blades. I think it's actually going to allow these guys to get out. So they are pretty good. There's 100 of them left. Got the Castellans of Dol Guldur coming forward. So yeah, we've got a lot of Dol Guldur's forces actually being committed early by the looks of it. Got clan guards as well. There's a lot of good spear units that can be able to hold the line for a while. Yeah, they are focusing down every archer in this sort of open area here. These guys are just getting focused on. I mean, same with the Javies. I mean, I just focused them. I'm surprised they brought Javies and not just more range units, because it's not really anything that you'd be like, we desperately need to Javy that to pieces. There's no trolls on the attacking side. I mean, they'll do some damage, all these guys, but there's not anything particularly that you'd be like, let's target that. Yeah, there's a lot of sword thanes here blobbing up, and early retainers blobbing up now, and they are dealing with this Eastling defense, but it's a bit unnecessary to have 3 units take on 1. Sword thanes are bad, but these clan axes, these runic warriors are much better. If anything, I think they're worse. Yeah, lots of cheap swords and just available for the dwarves and for Rohan. I mean, that's something that Rohan, could excel in. We've got up here Goldor blades and also clan guards up here coming off the wall. Obviously, it looks like I mean, they've landed a tower. It doesn't look like that is the main plan, though, to land on the wall. It looks like they are going to go through this one choke point, and that is it. Just a little concerning for the attackers. What a stretch. I know they don't want to kind of really attack over here. It looks like they are landing, or maybe landing here as Rohan. You don't really want to be in range of anything up there that's going to shoot down onto this this wall near it. But there are archers loitering, but there isn't any archers actually committed to that sort of that ploy. We can have a fire spitter as well for these things back here, so I'm excited to see that in action, because we don't often see this being used. So yeah, fire spitter. It's like a ballista, but it
The enemy
fires
gates
fire.
have crumbled.
If you hadn't worked it out from the name. So yeah, interesting one. And there you go. The gate has been breached. It looks like Erling Retain's done the job, and now you're going to see another, basically a replica of what's happening in that breach point over there, but in this gate. There won't be oil, I don't think. Shouldn't be. Instead, look at that. Again, they baited out Dol as Rohan, and he's not fallen for the bait. It was worth a try, though. Worth a try. Maybe he was also concerned about the oil, but the towers are very much still a real threat. I'll just get in and start fighting. Save you men's lives. Look at that. They got the spears. They got clan guards now in the gate. They're not going to break anytime soon, but they don't have great melee attack. They just got great melee defense and sort of like armor, missile block. They're like a Pavi spear from 1212. Hard to kill. Oh god. Hard to kill, but struggle themselves to kill things.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Yeah, they're doing their bit, and there you go. They're through. They're actually now fighting in like sort of like inside the city. Is Rohan as well? He's doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. I mean, he's not going to break through these castellans, that's for sure. These are elite Dol units. Yeah, I mean, yeah, are they tier 3? Yeah, they're tier 3. Yeah, they've got some good spears holding the line, and the swords mixed in. They're going to need shock, which they didn't really bring, if they're going to try and break through there. What has broken their Mercury trackers? All right, they're just running through the gate. They'll probably just provide kills for Rohan. I don't know, they're cutting some of these clan guards down. Not quickly enough, though. The early retainers are actually going to give ground. I don't think they were doing that badly. I think they're losing a lot more now from retreating. And they've tried to recharge. I don't think that's really achieved unless they've... Yeah, they pulled out one and sent in a different one. I don't think that's worth it either. I think just don't cycle, just leave them in. Rohan, I think, hopefully isn't cycling here either. It looks like they're doing okay. Archer support. Yeah, you've got the crossbows here. Aerodmissile crossbows firing over the top, and they're doing their damage into the side of those clan guards. Helming gas nearly out of ammo, concerningly. And they might need that. I'd save crossbow ammo as well for trolls if they surely can see them. The Olokai back there. So I'd save ammo as well for those guys. And what else we still got here? Champions of Dol and Wraiths. I'd save some ammo maybe for the champions. This front line's going to hold for a while. Like the guy that sent it in said, it's going to be a grind there. I mean, yeah, Rohan doesn't really have the capabilities to break through here on his own. We've now got Dwarves going in. Finally, the first sort of commitment by the Dwarves is going to be seen. Dwarven company going in. Well, Carnage sentries. Did they throw their jabbies? They did. And there you go. Look at that. Rohan's been broken. The Dwarves are now sort of on the front line there. They are holding their ground. Gate still not really getting anywhere. They're now also runic archers being brought over here. So there's now none over here. So they should really land those two Rohirrim units. At least one land one there, and then maybe land one further along. Or just land both. It is a Goldor blade they're going to have to take out. Pretty solid unit. Archers should also maybe trying to focus down this pike unit. That would be another great target to try and take out. And I'm sure, yeah, Rohan is going to start to target that. Yeah, I don't know. What is he targeting? Still shooting the archers. Pikeso coming to that gate is going to just basically nullify that. And it's perfect timing because apparently the clan guards are starting to lose. So in. This threat now at the gate, nullified. And they've got no pikes of their own at the attackers. Dwarves probably had access to some... Well, they have access to the pole arms and some pikes. And they haven't brought either. Rohan does not obviously have access. And this scrum here continues. It really does. They brought Erkenbrand as well, did Rohan, which you never really see him being brought. His bodyguard is Helmingas. And there you go. Now the Golden Pike is in that breach point. Now you've got to shoot it. Just like you committed it to there, Dogaldor. That's fine. Now feel the consequences. You've got to just shoot it with crossbows and archers, or at least try to. I'd have thought if you pull back that sword, line of fire, the crossbows will love that. They'll just shoot straight through there, hit the pikes, but do what damage they can. I mean, I know they can arc nowadays, but they'd happily take a line of fire, just directly shoot at it as well, I'm sure. And yeah, these Castellans, they've taken like not even 30 losses. Jeez. Vanguard's taking a lot more. They actually do seem to be suffering. The Eastlings seem like the weak way through, pretty much. I think they relied a lot on mass as the Eastlings. I've seen no Loki and Macemen or anything like that. There might be some back here. No, Runic Warriors, yeah, Race, yeah. They've got Runic Warlords, so they've got some good shock again. But I think they brought a lot more mass when it comes to infantry, because Dogaldor brought a lot of like expensive units. Let's see. Storm Riders though charging out. This is dangerous from these things. I mean, they don't have any cav to the attackers, so there's, like, that's not like the problem. It's just more they still have things like crossbows and archer ammo. They could just really focus that. The general down. They killed the Easting general. Well, it could be curtains for their defense. I mean, they do have some prime targets right now. There's a general here, Day 9 foot. Very easy to go and just take him out. Also, all these Iron Hill warriors won't be able to take a charge, but I think he's going to go for Dane. And I don't think the Iron Hill player is actually paying attention to what's going on. And I think we might be able to see Dane get a nasty little charge. Oh, no, he's now realized. He's like, oh, crap. And here we go. He's now going to, you know, try and soak up the charge. And here we go. Now it's really straight through one side, out the other. They're going to take casualties retreating of the Storm Riders, of course. They took casualties earlier, but they did a fair amount of damage there to the Iron Hill Warrior. Killed a good 30 of them. I'd turn some crossbows around now if I was the the archers. I mean, the Helmingas are out of ammo, though. Get some of those crossbows the Dwarves have here, and for some reason I think they're going through the breach point. Yeah, it's pathfinding. And I think that is going to be enough there for the Easting player. He's done enough, he thinks. And he's going to retreat. That has shaken up the Dwarves and shaken up the attackers. And now think to look behind them rather than just in front. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, they probably outnumber the attackers in this breach point now as the defenders. They're obviously desperately trying to use their ammo. I mean, they need to save some for the trolls, but they do need to focus some things down as well. Crossbows should really just be pelting that pike unit. If they had some shock, like if the Dwarves had brought some shock, I would have said land them on here, land them against Dogaldor on the wall, and just dare Dogaldor to try and, you know, hold them back. Vanguards here as well. That'd be a perfect unit to land on if you had shock infantry, but they're using Earling Retainers to try and do the job instead. Wraiths now near the undead have been sent in to deal with Rohan. They're going to make some more undead to add to their legions. Yeah, I would have said Rohan out of his depth, really, in sort of like in an attacking in a siege sort of sense. I don't think they really have the right units to do it. I mean, the Warriors of Arda is activated, so they could have brought shock infantry if they wanted to, because I think Warrior of Arda does add them, and adds a whole bunch of other units. I don't know if not just for Rohan, but for various factions. But yeah, Rohan kind of becomes a bit more well-rounded and siege usable with warriors, and yet the player didn't bring the shock infantry that you need, because that's kind of what you need. And good, I mean, he's got good archers, but yeah, like some good pole arms are always not a bad idea as well. But yeah, the shock infantry that Rohan could bring, it's not bad. But that is only in Warriors of Arda. In base mod, or just if you don't use Warriors of Arda as a sub mod, then yeah, Rohan does not have shock. It's sort of like limit. It's a bit like Dale. Dale doesn't have shock either, unless you play Warriors of Arda. And there you go. Iron Fortress Guardian. I mean, they brought some good crossbows, so that's where they spent their money, obviously, is in the crossbows. Got Aaron Mithra and an Iron Fortress. The Iron Fortress ones can be used in melee to a certain degree, and pretty effectively. Yeah, they're still lobbing crossbow bolts over this wall and into the, looks like it's into the cast lines of Dol Guldur. Trying to get rid of them. They're really, I don't know where that troll's, oh, he's got even further back. They're really saving that troll for last minute sort of, you know, commitment. I mean, he's still a long way to go, I'd say, in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you've got to think most of Rohan's archers, the Helmingats, are pretty usable in melee, and it looks like actually they're going to be sent over the wall. They're going to give him the tower duty. And then, I mean, yeah, and the Dwarves crossbows, as we just mentioned, they're also, you know, pretty good in melee. So even though they're sort of running out of sword infantry a little bit, I mean, the Iron Hills actually still have like 6 units before Dane even has to think about going in. Rohan's pretty much out by looks of it. But yeah, they've still got, you know, a decent amount of manpower. Numbers-wise, the defenders are finally have less troops, 2,200 against 2,400. They've still got their trolls and their shock to throw in. So, yeah, they've still got a lot of cards up their sleeves.
Our allies have abandoned us.
And if they keep them here, I feel like this bottleneck works perfectly for the defenders. It really does. It is the most viable strategy for the attackers, but you've got to have better stuff than just swords to send in to try and hope and break through. And it looks like we're going to see the trolls go in. He's bringing them forward, and yeah, I was going to say, he's bringing them forward. They'll be coming into crossbow range, and I think that is his fear, is the crossbows. He's waiting for the ammo for that to run out. Again, crossbows could be doing something here against the Guldur pikes. I mean, I'd just be setting these guys up, and then I'd leave them on auto fire and just make sure they just pelt these Guldur pikes and just, you know, litter the ground with them. I don't know how great they really are, but I think they're okay with Guldur pikes. They're, you know, not too bad. And they'll be able to hold something that's not able to go into phalanx, that's for sure. Iron Hill Warriors going into seeing some more of the more well-trained troops, we'll call them, the Dwarves going in. Better, more armoured as well. There you go. I think that's Champions of Dol Guldur going into. That is a really, really elite unit that's going to take a little bit of time to kill off unless they use crossbows. And yeah, the alien rotators are not a match. It's very easy to say. Whether they could land a unit up on this tower, with this tower here, the attackers. Oh, they're back again. Look at that. Storm Riders back again. Let's see. I don't know if he's routed those sword blades or not. I think he's going for the artillery, which still does have a little bit of ammo. But as I was saying, I don't know if the attackers could land a unit on between the two towers here and then start to capture it, because I think they'd be in range to start capturing it there. I don't know. You can't. Maybe you have to be in that box, but the pikes aren't in that box. So you can kind of, if you can capture from the top of that between those two towers, might be an opportunity there to then collapse the towers onto the pikes, do some damage. And looks at the general. What's he doing? What is this general doing? He's going in, is what he's doing. He's going back. He's going to go back in for the swords with the mustard axe there. Save the day. They have routed. But they stop that charge. And there you go. A volley coming off. And Storm Rider is going to start to drop a little bit. Really nicely done. That was, you know, well prevented there by the attackers. And this is looking good for the attackers. There is a definite gap, I was going to say, straight down the middle. And yeah, Rohan's taking advantage of that. He's going straight through. I mean, he's going to reward us to be attacked by runic warlords. Oh, artillery flying in as well. No charge really at all from the runic warlords, but those little slice and dice as early retainers up. This push over here is looking pretty good. Lots of like sort of Iron Hill warriors going in. Helmingasel now also being sent in now that they're out of ammo. The only ammo left is really that catapult of Rohan's and also the crossbows of the Iron Hills. And the trolls again still coming forward, as is the fire spitter. I'm excited to see that this guy has been sent forward. I don't know what his range is, but and I don't know if it's a really easy combat for him to really fire into. Really, he's going to do a lot of friendly fire, I would have thought.
The unit's ammunition is spent, and he can no longer fire.
I imagine that fire spitter is going to be like a Greek fire thrower, but have better range. I'd imagine.
Running, cowards!
This is looking good as well. Look at this. Like, these units are on the break of being killed off. Luckily, one for them is a wraith, so it's unbreakable. It's losing. It's just a matter of time. Trolls are in. They're fighting Iron Hill warriors, and I'm sure they're getting most of the attention when it comes to the crossbow fire. Yeah, I can see the shots coming in now. Crossbows are armor piercing, and they can arc now, which I think is just devastating stuff. Because they can do a lot of damage. These poor trolls could be in a bit of danger now. There you go, another volley, and they've lost 2 trolls already. That is incredible. There's only a couple of volleys, and those, yeah, Olokai have already been like reduced to 6. Javi's coming forward here as well. Don't know what they plan to use those on, maybe just on anything. Runic Warlord's already nearly spent. Wow. I think, is that archer fire, that crossbow fire, or was that just like from melee? I do not know. I mean, another Runic Warlord here. Yeah, still at 101. Not looking so bad. You can see the Helmingas have landed over here. They're swarming the clan guards. Looks like the Guldor blades got pulled off this this wall. So patient was Rohan. He waited until it was weak enough and landed. And the response is to send the race to go and occupy these guys, which will take a bit of time to kill them off. A, they're on a wall, but also B, you're fighting undead. Trolls have sallied out. Trolls have sallied out, and he's going for the crossbow. He's going for the source of the problem. He's going to try and take out these crossbowmen outside the walls. That, if anything, is only helping the Iron Hills. They're now going to be able to turn their crossbows and blast these Olokai, I would have thought. Like these Iron Fortress Guardians here just start, working overtime. They'll kill so many of these guys. The Iron Fortress Guardians and, the cavalry crew need to silence these trolls. Dane, I think, he could probably fight this out, I think. And the trolls, they're pulling towards the Iron Fortress Guardians. They're allowed to do that. But I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to, how much they're going to get done. They're down to 5 now, and they're going to get swarmed, I think, of these trolls. The Eremith crossbows, they're pulling back. You at least want some of these crossbows to still be able to fire. They're still getting blasted here, these trolls. 4 of them left. And they're fighting a multitude of units, really. Dane's Sons of the Hill are in there now, or Sons of the Mountain. Two left. And that's going to probably, once they die, that's probably going to massively shift the balance of power in favor of the attackers, I'd imagine, because the trolls being present on the battlefield does affect that. The pike is now over here. Do they still have one by the gate? They do, so they did bring a second one. And you can see the spears have been defeated up here. Helmingas have done their job. There was a second one. Has that just come off? I think that's just run along the wall. Yeah, it has. It's run along the wall, and then it's then come off over here, and it's flanking. Not a bad idea, you know. Guldo Blades getting caught unawares. It's Helmingas, identifiable by their red armor.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Charge there, though, from the Storm Riders. I mean, it's not a great charge. Might charge as many of his own allies as he has enemies. Out of 45, again, will be another prime target for crossbows. The trolls might still be holding up over there, doing as much damage as they can, and, you know, just annoying the crossbows. I start shooting this Storm Rider, get him gone, get a general dead, and then, yeah, you're going to be starting to rout a few of these units. I mean, we've got Kamul here as well, with his, like, such black uniform. Like, he looks great. In this light, he looks great. If you get the wrong lighting for him, these guys are just black blobs. But yeah, we've got great lighting here for them. And I don't know if these guys are like orcs or if they're undead, because it's kind of like, if you look through their helmets, you can't really see any face. But Kamul's going in with the bodyguard. And he is like one of the best shock infantry around. But this unit is insane. We've got some epic looking hammers as well. I mean, they're dropping a little bit. Pikes are losing. I think that it's either to do with our archer fire or whether they are just, you know, caught out our phalanx. Another pike unit there. They have pulled away from the gate. Now would be the time to dash some units in through the gate. That is concerning. 17 men left. This Eastling General has. He needs to be very careful. He's trying to, I think, take out Dane. But this crossbow unit here still has a lot of ammo. I'd save those last few men. There you go, the Kamul bodyguard dealing with a lot of these Iron Hill warriors here.
Excellent.
And enemy general dead. How has he died? Oh, he kept charging into units this way, and he's pulled out and he's got himself killed. Dane has come in through the gate, I think, by the looks of it. The Wraiths are coming off the wall. Erkenbrand, though, is nearly dead, I've just realised. Erkenbrand, how the heck has he been killed off?
The men are broken and running.
I do
for
not
their
know.
lives.
Has Erkenbrand just been shot up, or is he... He might just have been shot up, or he's been beaten up by trolls, one or the other. But Erkenbrand's nearly dead. I didn't realise it. Rohan is nearly out, so it's not the end of the world. And yeah, Dane is now in a whole bunch of trouble himself. He's isolated away from the main army. He's getting attacked by runic warlords here. After just seeing that the Storm Rider general is used pretty poorly, I feel like the Dwarves should not have been so aggressive with their general. Should have sent something else through to try and, you know, make a bridgehead here. They're winning sort of in these fights. Towers have collapsed. Towers have collapsed. Oh dear. Runic warlords and also Dane are in a bit of a death match here. Dane might die any minute. That might affect Dwarven morale. A lot of these units are sort of, you know, like tier 1s, well, tier 2, tier 3, I'd say. Apart from the sort of probably his crossbows, which are tier 3, tier 4. Depending on which one's going. These guys are tier 4 for sure, the Iron Fortress Guardians. They might hold on a little bit longer. Balance of power hasn't really shifted at all. It's 493 against 600.
Return to the fight.
Dane has routed. Dane's probably going to die. I can see his model. At least I thought I could. No, I can't maybe. It's a Helmingas. Oh, there he is. Rip in peace. Oh, and he's revived. I like how this happens. Like, it's so hard to kill a general. Dane The coward has got away. Lucky man, lucky man. That might be better for the Dwarves. They might not have no general, but at least he's not dead. That's a worse debuff. Kamul is also looking pretty bad here. I mean, if he was to die, that could cause a bit of a mass rout, really, as well for Dogaldor. There really isn't anything left. And the fire spitter, is what I meant to say, is, yeah, firing away. I don't really know if it's been doing a lot. I guess it must be shooting into there. I haven't really been keeping an eye on it. Kamul is so low. 9 out of 100 left. I don't think you could dare pull him out. Is that Kamul? No, where is his model? I don't even know. And there you go. That is, I think, Rohan fully gone. Kamul is, yeah, down to 4 and very, very low. We still got Javi ammo here. This is huge. That could be very useful. Pikes though have routed. That's not good. That's the worst time those pikes are routed, because those Iron Hill Warriors can silence those raiders if they wanted to. I'd send in these crossbows if they have no, like, pretty much no ammo. I don't know if they're really getting anything done. They need manpower in there to the Dwarves. This is 290 against 460. Oh God, it is so close. I don't know who I really want to win. I think the defenders have played a pretty good job. The attackers, you know, I feel like could have played a better job. But also the defenders have been pretty silly, with, at least with the East in general. Kamul, I think, must be dead. I don't know. He's gone. He was 1 out of 100, and then he just disappeared. That might have been Kamul routing. I don't know. It doesn't say he's gone. Oh my gosh, they are mass routing. Look at this. I think army losses are coming into it. Balance power 250 against 290. This is going to be a super, super close fight. Wraiths, I think, are obviously going to be huge in the sense that they can just fight on till the end. Golden Pikes here, though, are wavering. They are, I guess, focusing them down. Get these Evan Mithrin crossbows into the fight. Silence these guys. That tracker needs probably taken out because it's like 100, or that raider, because it's 100 orcs. There you go. The pike is gone. Balance power is pretty neck and neck. The fire spit is still alive. That needs to do some work. Just keep trying to blast these units. I'm sure its fire ammo does some morale damage. I don't think the Wraiths can be routed, even with army losses. Just going to kill every single last one of them. 7 of them left. Aramis from veterans running in. There you go, they routed those runic archers. They're now just going to get the Javies. The Javies are, I think, trying to take out the Iron Fortress Guardians, who have dealt with the Wraiths. They can now just go after the Fire Spitter if they wanted to. It's a bit of a risk running head on at an artillery piece. Yeah, it's just a ballista. I don't know if it has fire ammo available or whether it's got a special sort of shot, but it is just firing like a normal ballista, which is a bit of a shame. There you go. I guess it's just another, it's like a Scorpion. It's available for a faction. It's pretty cool. There you go. That's going to go in. And the Iron Fortress Guardians, I think, are going to make it. There you go, they silence it. The other crossbows are arriving, and they are not going to have to rout those runic archers, I think, through army losses. There you go. The attackers are going to win, but with like less than 200 dwarves left. That is insane. What a fire, Emin Arnon. What a grind for sure that was. This was sent in by Smoke Grenadiers, who was playing as the Iron Hills. So thanks very much, man, for sending this one in. Much appreciated. It's been a long time since I've seen him in a fight, but yeah, he sent in an absolute golden one, an absolute pearl. But yeah, what a fight. His general, yeah, only 45 kills for Dane. It's pretty rough to see, actually. His Dwarven company getting 136 kills, though. His Iron Hill Warriors, 143, 159 with the Iron Hill Warriors here as well. Crossbows, 207. And then his Iron Fortress Guardians, 132 kills, 293, 307 kills. They did very well. Dave the Vassal playing as Rohan. Erkenbrand got 201 kills. I really don't know how he ended up getting so weakened. It must have been from cab charges or something like that, or from archer fire, because I did not understand why he was so low. Erling Retainers got 132 kills, 125 and 119. Not doing too bad, you know, for Retainers in this sort of, like, I guess, lower fun game. Not bad. And 132 with another one there as well. Helmingas also excelled, all getting triple figures, 170, 299, 357 kills. Very, very good. A great game for the Helmingas. Then we have His Imperial Majesty playing as Dol Guldur, getting 178 kills with Kamul before he fell or ran away. The Race 117, 206 with the Guldur Blades, 138 kills. His Castellans of Dol Guldur 111 kills. Pike 68. The Javis 257 kills. And the Trolls only 126 kills, which I think is pretty low for them. Then we have Not So Mexi playing as the Eastlings, 276 kills with the Storm Riders, which is not bad to be fair, but they were being, I think, used a little rashly and early on, maybe you could say, and going out on their own when there's crossbows are running around. Yeah, a bit risky losing him. It could have made all the difference having him left at the end, just for morale and also just that cav unit available. 132 kills with that Carnage Sentry there. 196 kills with the Runic Warlords. 144 kills with the Runic Warriors. Clan Spears. I don't think they were really a great buy. I would have just bought either more like Runic Warriors or brought Loki Rim. Runic Archers 79 kills, and then the Fire Spitter got 116 kills, which is not bad at all. But there you go, guys. That's today's Dawnless Days siege battle. I hope you did enjoy. It was a crazy close one, really was. And yeah, if you want to see some other glorious battles on the channel to do with Dawnless Days, check out the ones appearing on your screen. But until next time, I'll see you in the next one.